When I was in 7th grade I had a huge crush on this guy named Davis. Like obsessed. I was insanely delusional over this motherfucker. He literally hated me and I thought it was true love because of the Wattpad stories. Anyways, I tried to ask him out because I was 12 and thought relationships were like that one Taylor Swift music video with the guy in the window. He said, no, you're too ugly for me and you look like an ogre and a freak. Obviously he was in love with me. Anyways, I went home crying and wrote in my diary about it because I deeply related to Nikki from Dork Diaries, except the guy didn't like me back. So I looked up how to make a guy like you and read WikiHow and watched YouTube videos. I got educated and woke so I can seduce my crush who despised me. One of the vids said that apparently a lot of guys think girls who ask them out are desperate, masculine and apparently decreases your estrogen and increases testosterone. I thought I was gonna grow a penis face screaming in fear. But then I found out there are women who do approach guys and didn't grow a penis. I was relieved and was like, it's 2017, let's break gender stereotypes, winking face. Anyways, I decided to slowly become friends with him instead to fix my mistake and accept that he hated me. The next day during gym we were doing a volleyball tournament and I was on a team with Davis. I was surprisingly good at volleyball and I helped our team win by 20 points. Everyone complimented me except for Davis, so I went up to him and said that was a good game, wasn't it? Grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. He said yeah, I guess awkwardly. I knew he was seduced by me. A few periods later I had science with Davis and our teacher was reassigning seats cause our class would never shut the fuck up and he ended up being assigned next to me. I started up a conversation and he got mad out of nowhere and told me to back off or he'll report me for harassment. Looking back 7 years later it high-key was. But to my undeveloped 12-year-old brain it meant he wanted to marry me. I came home from school crying while planning our wedding in 20 years, so I was gonna get revenge. I thought it was going to be an enemies to lovers arc, so I went to the grocery store with my mom and I put laxatives in the cart when she wasn't looking. The next morning I snuck them in my backpack and went to school like normal. Before the lunch bell rang I snuck into Davis's locker and put the powder in his water bottle. At lunch I was sitting with my bestie telling her what I just did and she didn't believe me until Davis started running in the cafeteria and next thing you know shit busted through his 2017 Adidas track pants. My friend was shook because I'm usually way too nice to do something like that. The cafeteria went silent and everyone started laughing and recording him. On his way out he bumped into Sean, one of the toughest guys in our class, and they got into a fight. The cafeteria was going crazy. Later that day during math I got called to the principal's office.